Now, baby, you already know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it, honey. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? What is going on, you guys? Y'all already know who this is. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. Okay, yes, it is. We are here to talk about the tea. All right, and tonight we will be covering Tasha K's interview with Nene's boy toy. So I want to give a special shout out to Tasha K for giving us something else to talk about, but also for hitting 1 million subscribers today. That is everything within itself. Special shout out to Unwind with Tasha K for hitting 1 million subscribers. That's something that we all aspire to do. So you keep on doing your thing, girl. Keep doing your thing. Now, before we get into the tea, because I took notes, I got home from work, I sat down, I watched this interview, and I took my notes, honey, okay? So before we even get into any of this, I got 2 announcements to make. So let's start off with the first announcement, which is about Boys Night Out. As you guys know, it's a bi-weekly LGBT panel show that is reminiscent of The View, but a little bit more ratchet. Okay, so as you guys already know, Boys Night Out normally premieres every other Friday night, but now we are moving it to every other Saturday night temporarily. RuPaul's Drag Race comes on Friday night. Maddie and Jamar covers that show, so it would be best for us to move it to Saturday so everybody can be a part of the show. So we're gonna move it to Saturday nights, and it's going to be a tad bit earlier than normal. It's going to be at 8/7 Central on Saturday nights. Temporarily, not for good, but temporarily, okay? And the next episode of Boys Night Out would be January the 22nd, okay? If you haven't seen the latest episode of Boys Night Out, it's posted. Go ahead, you can go to my playlist. I have every single episode of Boys Night Out in the playlist, okay? And thank you guys for finally catching on to Boys Night Out, because we've been getting more and more people in the chat as the weeks go by. So thank you guys for tuning in and believing in us, okay? So that's the first announcement. Now, as you guys already know, that Portia's Family Matters comes on tomorrow night at 8/7 Central on Bravo. And of course, I'm going to review it, but this time I'm going to do it live. I'm doing a live review on Portia Family Matters, okay? And I already made the link for it. The link will be in the description box, so you guys can set your reminders. I will be going live about the show soon after the show is over. So the live would be at 9:05, 8:05 Central Time. So y'all better be ready. Y'all better be prepared, because we're gonna have us a lit ass time. I'm gonna review the show the best way I can because it's live, and I know people gonna be all up in the comment section. But honey, this gonna be a review to enjoy, okay? I know that it will be. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the mess, honey. Let's talk about the mess. Let's talk about the mess. Let's talk about the mess, okay? And tonight's mess, like I said, we are here to discuss Tasha K's interview with this young man. Ooh, he don't look too bad on that picture. I think I picked the best picture. You know, the tattoos, the little body, you know, the chest, the stomach. You know, he look a little ripped. Look like he go to the gym a couple of times out of the week. You know, he don't look too bad. He don't look like no stud on that picture. But however, this is Nene's boy toy. Okay, we already know that he was in the blogs. Okay, pictures leaked of him and her and everything else. So that is the boy toy. He got an interview with Tasha K yesterday, and she sat down and she talked to him. It was a pretty short interview. It wasn't long as the one with Coleslaw Curry on it, but it was pretty good. Okay, like he gave us a lot of information, and I pretty much enjoyed it. And plus, I can kind of understand why Nene was rocking with him, because he got that little thug life shit that I used to like back in the day. But look at that picture though. He is kind of fine on that picture. You can't deny it. Okay. So let's get into the mess. Let's get into the tea. Once again, shout out to Tasha K for giving us something else to talk about, because she always giving us something to talk about. So shout out once again to Tasha K for giving us something to talk about. And again, shout out to hitting 1 million subscribers. That is everything within itself, honey. And that's something that we all aspire to do. So shout out to Tasha K for that once again. Okay, so we're about to get into it. I hope I didn't repeat myself. I'm just making sure that I said it because I don't want to make it seem like I forgot. So first of all, we all thought he was a young ass boy. Like, I thought he was younger than me. Y'all know that I'm 32, okay? I'm 32, and I'm going to be 33 next month. So I thought that he was younger than me. But apparently this boy is 37 years old. So he's a little bit older than me. He's not that much older than me, but just a tad bit older than me. He's 37 years old. He's from the streets. He's from Gwinnett County. You know what I'm saying? And he got a 17-year-old son, okay? So that means if he got a 17-year-old son, that means he had that baby when he was like 19, 20 years old. Okay, Terry. Okay, Terry. Okay, Terry. So Tasha K asks, because that's his name, Terry, asked Terry where he met Nene at. He met Nene at his lounge. Not hers, but his lounge, okay? They met a year ago. And when he said they met a year ago, Tasha K started taking out her phone like, bitch, he said they met a year ago. He said they met it. Cause when he said that, I was sitting up there like, so y'all been rocking together for a whole damn year. Okay, so what's really the tea with this situation? You know what I'm saying? Cause he said they've been rocking together for a year. That's all I know that he said is that they was rocking together for a year. And we all know that Kirk just passed away in September. So y'all was out here messing around with each other long before Greg had passed away. Interesting. So I want to know what Nene got to say about that, honey. That's all I want to say, baby. What do she got to say? So he said they got into it upon meeting each other. And Tasha was like, "But why did y'all get into it?" He said he was on her Nene Leakes, Real Housewives of Atlanta type shit. Not being humble. Giving all sorts of attitude because she didn't like a cup that she had. I think it was a plastic cup, and she was upset about it. And of course, they had words about it. See, this is rich people stuff. This is people with money type of stuff. Because I'm going to tell you just like this. I don't give a damn if I got a plastic cup or not. Long as I got me a good ass drink in that damn cup, I don't care what kind of cup it is. I don't even like glass cups. I would rather have a plastic cup. Shout out to Coca-Cola and honey roasted peanuts from Kroger. Yes, I'm a country ass dude. That's what I like. Coca-Cola and peanuts. That shit is life. Oh, it's life. I'm telling you, it's life. But yeah, so that's how they met. He eventually, helped her out with what she needed. He did what he needed to do to make her happy at that time. So Tasha K said, so what happened after y'all met at the lounge? He said that they became friends with each other for a couple of months. He made sure to say we were only friends for a couple of months. He made sure to say that. He made sure to let y'all know that they were friends, but just for a couple of months before they started smashing. That's what I got from it, and I know that's what Tasha K got from the shit, child. I know we got the same thing. So he then said after a couple of months, they became friends with benefits. You know what I mean? And he was like, so Tasha K was like, so y'all was friends with benefits after all that time before Greg even passed away? And then he was like, listen, we was outside. We was outside while Greg was dying. I'm like, biatch. He said they was already outside before Greg even croaked. Now that's what he said. And I'm just like, so Nene was out here doing her thing while he was laying in the sick bed dying. Nee. Okay. He even said that she was a good friend to Greg. Keyword, good friend to Greg. So what that tells me was, when he said she was a good friend to Greg, that tells me that, that tells me that her and Greg probably were not together. Nene was just nursing him because they already knew that his time was coming up. And in the meantime, in between time, as he's passing on. She's already outside doing her thug thizzle. I'm just saying that this doesn't look too. I'm just saying this just don't look good to me. It just don't look good to me. And I know a lot of people keep on saying Nene can live her life however she wants to, and that's all facts. She can't live her life however she wants to. I'm not here to judge nobody. All I'm doing is placing myself in that position with a dying husband. And even though I know that he's passing, I still would not feel right being outside with a whole nother dude. You know what I mean? And that's what she was doing. She was outside with a whole nother dude. Outside. People in Gwinnett know who she is, like knowing what's going on around here. Like they out here like smashing, doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like she already knew what she was on while he was getting ready to pass on. And on top of that, she met this dude a year ago. She met him a year ago, so she was already doing her thug thizzle before Greg even passed on. So that gave a lot of insight as to what she was really doing while he was, passing on. So, Tasha asked Terry, was he and Nene in a relationship? And he answered, yes, me and Nene were in a relationship. And I'm like, he said they was in a relationship, child. A private relationship. They wasn't public with the relationship, but they were in a relationship. So it wasn't just a friends with benefits type of thing. They were really in a relationship. They was in a relationship. They were serious. While Greg was seriously passing on. Interesting. Okay. Then he said everybody in the north side knew what it was. Everybody on the north side knew that he was with Nene. Everybody on the north side knew that he was smashing Nene. Everybody knew that. He made that clear that everyone knew that. So Tasha K revealed that Terry owns a couple of barbershops and stuff like that. And he asked, was Nene paying for everything, doing all of this other stuff? And he was like, no, like, I didn't need her to do nothing for me. Let me just make that clear. So he was making it clear because everybody was calling this dude a clout chaser. Now, I don't recall calling him a clout chaser. Now, I don't recall ever calling him a clout chaser. I was just wondering how the hell he even came about because she out here with a yoni dude. But then this dude come about and then you see all these intimate videos and pictures of him and Nene together. And it's like, so is there a little bit of overlapping in this situation? But like Tasha K said, she did break the story a while ago saying that yoni man is married. And there's more to come with that situation because I took notes on everything, child. So he asked, no, Tasha K asked, Terry, does he love Nene? He was like, no, I got love for Nene. We just talked yesterday. I just talked to her last night. And then he was like, and Terry was like, well, what was the conversation like last night? Tasha trying to get to the tea. Like, and we all trying to get to the tea. She trying to get to what's really going on in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, okay, so what did y'all talk about? He said, she was, talking shit, basically mad because I'm finna do this interview, mad as hell, but it is what it is. I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want to. I'm 37 years old. I'm gonna do me and can't nobody stop me from doing me. That's pretty much what he was saying, okay? So then when it came down to the pictures, he denies ever leaking any pictures. He's not that type of dude. He did not leak anything. Somebody else took his phone and sent them to the blogs. He never leaked anything. He never has to clout chase about anything. That's what he said. Now he said he ain't never got a clout chase. He ain't never got to do nothing. He ain't never got to do anything. He ain't no fraud dude. He ain't got to do none of that. He just here to tell his side of the story because everybody got so much to say. And I'm like, okay. So he said they went on many trips together. Some trips he paid for, some trips she paid for. So they done been to Vegas, they done been to DC, they done been all over the place together. And people have seen them together. So these folks been out here doing they thug thizzle for a long time now, and we just didn't know it. And I don't know how the hell that shit, didn't make it to the blogs. Like, how was it that y'all were out so much and nobody knew? But there's many ways for that. They probably knew how to hide, and probably nobody never would have suspected her to be with him anyway. That's probably what it is. I want to eat these peanuts so bad on camera, but I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, they probably did not even suspect that she would even be with a guy like him because it don't seem like she would be with a man like him. And that's not to, tear him down. Cause I mean, he ain't bad. He ain't bad now. I'm just saying. So, yeah. So he said a girl leaked the photo. Some girl that was at his house. He left his phone. She looked through the phone and she went and took the photos and she leaked them. He said a female leaked those photos. Okay. And then Tasha K asked him, when were they last together? He responded with saying they were last together 2 days before she went viral with the Yoni man. So she was just with Terry before she went viral with that Yoni dude. So she was so basically, what we're gathering here is that she was with both of these dudes at the same damn time, at the same damn time. Two bad bitches at the same damn time, that's what she was doing. So she was with them all at the same damn time, pretty much. All I gotta say is this: Nene is on some salt and pepper type shit. She's like, if I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. And if she want to be a free guest, sell it on the weekend, it's none of your business. So you shouldn't even get into who I'm giving skins to. It's none of your business. So don't try to change my mind. I tell you one more time, it's none of your business. Now, who do you think you are? Put in your cheap 2 cents in. Don't you? I can't do nothing without somebody bugging. You know. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so tickled. Oh my God, but shit, if that's what she on, that's what she on. It's none of our business, but it's in the blog, so it's been made to be our business, child. So Tasha K mentioned that mentioned that she was on the reel and she was saying that she was open to dating. And when she was on the reel and she said that she was open to dating, they was together. So they got into it over the interview. And she apologized to him because he felt some type of way about what she said in the interview. In so many words, he felt some type of way, right? So she wanted to apologize to him. And I'm like, okay, so Nene's apologizing, child. Nene's apologizing. I never thought that I'd see the day that she'll be apologizing. Because Nene don't apologize to nobody. So the sausage must be spectacular if she's apologizing. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be spectacular if she's sitting up here apologizing. Because that's something that she don't do. She don't never think she owes anybody an apology, but she gave that dude an apology. Listen, okay. So then he talked about how he felt when she went viral. He really didn't care. But she reached out to him when she went viral with the Yoni man to smooth things out, but he really wasn't trying to hear from Nene. Like, he was over Nene at this point. Like, he was like, bitch, bye. Like, that's basically what his mentality was when it came down to it, because he felt some type of way about the way she was moving and stuff. So it was like, okay, fuck that broad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it comes across to me. He said that she tried to contact him, but nah, he wasn't trying to hear from her. Tasha asked, did he miss Nene? And he said he don't miss her. He says she doing her thing, I'm doing mine. She out here for the streets. I'm doing what I'm doing in the streets. So therefore, I really don't care what she got going on. So no, I don't miss her. He ain't on no Aaron Hall type stuff like, I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you. You know what I'm saying? He's not on that. He's not on that. He's not on that. We used to talk. He's not on that at all. So he's not singing another sad love song about Nene. He's not. So Tasha asked this man, was he invited to the funeral? And I'm just like, girl, why would you ask that man, was he invited to the funeral? Like, that would be really messed up if he was invited to the funeral. But he said he wasn't invited to the funeral at all. He was not invited to the funeral. However, he was at the lounge setting things up for that homegoing party that she had for Greg. So he was around. He helping her set up for the home going for her husband. How you get your side piece to set up for you to say goodbye to your husband? Lord, Nene is a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm just saying. Like Beyonce, like me. That's all I can say about that. Because, Lord Jesus, I never would have thought. I never would have thought. So, Tasha K started talking about how the Yoni man is very married. His family members have contacted her. They're very disappointed in him. He has told them folks that this is work. That's what he's out here working, but he out here working on Nene. That's what's going on. And I'm ready to see what Tasha K gonna reveal, child. That's all I'm saying. So he started talking about Tamar Braxton. As you guys know, that the Muppet went on the Shade Room or wherever she was at, and she started speaking on him. She called him a lame and all this other stuff. And it wasn't just because of the fact that she went on the Shade Room, but she also went to people that this man knew and told them the same thing that she said on the internet, that he was lame. And everybody knows that Tamar Braxton is always opening up her big mouth speaking on other people's business, which is why she's called a Muppet today, because she opened up her wide mouth speaking on K. Michelle's business. Okay, so she needs to watch her wide mouth and stay out of people's business. That's all I'm saying, child. That's all I'm saying. It does not pay for you to keep your mouth shut and stay out of other people's business. Like, that's all I'm saying, child. That's all I'm saying. Because y'all know, Tamara don't know when to shut up. She always open up her mouth. She always speaking out of turn. Always speaking out of turn. But she don't need to be speaking out of nothing, okay? Out of nothing. Stop speaking on people. You're going to speak on the wrong damn person. Somebody going to put hands on your ass and you're going to need another nose. Stop. Just stop. Stop speaking on everybody. He said that he believes in getting people touched. If he finds out that anybody that he knows been talking about him, he gonna see that he get them touched. I don't think it's necessary to get people touched just because they said something about you. If this was a long time ago, I probably would have been all for that ignorant shit. But at the end of the day, it really ain't worth it. If you got all this stuff going on, you got businesses, you got barbershops, you got a lounge, you got money, ain't no need for you to even sit around and even threaten your own freedom just because somebody said something about you. You know what I mean? Because you already know, once this stuff went viral and it leaked to the blogs, everybody got something to say. So if that's the case, you're going to put your hands on every damn body. And it ain't worth it, I'm telling you. He said the issue with his relationship with Nene is what he was telling. He told her that there were times when he had to check her. There was times when she had to check him. And I'm just sitting up here listening to him, and I can understand why Nene would want to, mess with a dude like him. I'm just being real, because he give me this little swag about himself. Like, he get this quiet, observant, like, type swag about him. Like I said, he don't look half bad on that picture. I can't front, he don't. So he gives me that kind of swag, like that little quiet, whatever. And I can only imagine how he was in the bedroom. I just believe he was tearing her down in the bedroom. I just believe that. I believe that. Like, I know y'all saying that he gives stud energy, but that that picture don't give me no stud energy at all. I'm just saying. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Tasha K asked him, did he ever get Nene pregnant? He said no. Wasn't no plan B's involved. He never got her pregnant. So he did tell Tasha K that the reason why they never went all the way out with the relationship was because of the fact that he was afraid, she was probably afraid of what people would think and what people would say about the type of man that she was with. And I think I agree with that, because he's not the kind of man that you could see her with, if that makes sense. He's not that type of dude that you can see her with like that, if we're being honest. It's not the type of man that you can see her with. So it's just like, okay, I can fool with you in the dark, but in the light, I got to act like I don't even know you like that. Even though there's some people that knows that I know you like that, but I got to pretend like I don't know shit about you in the light. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of time she was on. So Tasha K said, after you responded to Tamar, did Tamar ever reach out to you about what you said? He said that she didn't. He said that Tamar never reached out and he was fine with that. Then he said that Nene responded with the little video when he was talking about telling his story. Nene responded with a video of her and the Yoni man. And he said that he felt like that was her trying to protect her brand. Then Tasha K said, what brand? Like, her store's closed. She's not on Housewives of Atlanta. She ain't got nothing else going on. What brand is she trying to protect? And I'm just like, Tasha K just ain't letting up, child. She is not letting up. She's still coming with the shade. She's just not letting up. So, she was saying, close your legs to married men. And then he was like, why the married men always, getting a bad rep? Hell, the married women is opening up their legs too. And I'm just like, well, he didn't tell no lies there. And that was pretty much like the whole interview. And it was short, but it was interesting. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he said more in this interview than what Ariane as said in her interview with Tasha K. Tasha K asked the right messy questions. One thing about this is this right here. Tasha K is the queen of the messy interviews, okay? Like, she gonna have the world talking every time. Because, listen, the first time I reviewed a Tasha K interview was when she put Sam from Growing Up Hip Hop on blast. And I was happy that she put his ass on blast. I could not wait to talk about it, baby. I talked about that. I was highly impressed, okay? And I also reviewed her Surviving Jaguar Wright Chronicles. I reviewed that. Then I reviewed the one that she did with Ariana Curry, and I'm reviewing this one. You know what I mean? Because I know the people want to know what I got to say about it. So that's why I'm reviewing it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I think that the interview was interesting. I don't really think that he was like completely messy. However, I know that Tasha K was, because it's her job. But I think that he was telling his truth in the situation. I know that Nene is never going to speak about him. I know she's never going to talk about him. But I don't think he was lying on her. In a sense, like, there are some questionable things to think about, but I don't think that he was like lying on her, defaming her character, or nothing like that. Like, I just think that he just flat out told what it was, when it was, and when it was happening. That's how I take it, to be honest. Like, I don't think that he was out here trying to scandalize her, but he did have to speak his mind. And I honestly don't think that he would have said anything had the people not been calling him a clout chaser. That's what I think. That's what I feel. If the people weren't calling him no cloud chaser, he probably wouldn't have been sitting up here doing on interviews with Tasha K. That's just what I think. I really feel like that. So yeah. So I wish it was a little bit longer. I do. It was a good interview nonetheless. It was worthy of my commentary. It was a pretty decent interview. He answered all the questions. He wasn't pleading the fifth. He wasn't scared to answer nothing. He let it be known who he was, what he do, what he about, and everything else. And I was sitting up here listening to it, and I'm just looking at him, and I'm just like, I kind of see why she went for it with him. Yeah, he younger, but he like, he's like a protector in a sense. Like, that's what he gives off to me. I don't know. So that's how I took it. So I think it was a pretty decent interview. I like this interview much better than Ariane's interview because he was actually saying something. Ariane was saying nothing. I don't know what the hell Peach Pie was saying. I don't know what the hell Black Eyed Peas was trying to convey, or what she was trying to do with that interview, because she went up there and didn't say nothing. A waste of time sitting in front of all them damn people that was watching, and she ain't say nothing. But however, it gave me a check, it gave Bunny a check, it gave Jamie a check, it gave Niecy a check, it gave Jay Lee a check, it gave Rodney a check, it gave Erica a check, it gave a lot of us vloggers a check. Thanks to her and Tasha K, I guess. So, child, it is what it is. Because we making more, all of us are making more money off the situation than Ariana will ever make. And that's just that on that, and facts on facts. All right. So with that being said, everybody, This be your boy Scotty by Nature. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And also share the video. And not to mention, you should also click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, follow me on social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. I do follow back on IG, so if you're a part of the Team Scotty family, just send me a DM with the hashtag message Team Scotty to let me know you're a part of the team, and I will definitely follow you back. I just went down the row and followed a lot of folks back yesterday. So if you're ready for a follow back, just let me know, and I'll be ready, baby, because I do follow my Team Scotty people back, honey. Okay, like I said before, my Portia's Family Matters review will be live tomorrow night, soon after the show, and the link will be in the description box so you can click on it and set your reminders. With that being said, you guys, your boy Scotty is out of here. Until my next video, I'll holler at you later, girl.